Now it's time for me to eat. So I got some white rice, some red hot, some chicken, and some peppers. And then a gentleman just dropped this off on my desk. I was like, wait a minute. So I guess I should open it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. That's cool. What is this? Make sure it's not an extra medium. What does it say? Phoenix Gym, where hard training means no pain or tears. Thank you very much, sir. I don't believe in pain. Yeah, I do. This shit hurts. It's bodybuilding shit, man. Makes you sore. Oh, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna need this because it's freaking cold outside. So, and I didn't bring an extra shirt to go, and now I gotta go eat and then get this thing called a mani-pedi. Don't be out here laughing and shit, guys, because I know some of you guys be doing it too. And if you don't, you need to try it, because last thing you need is to be hooking up with your girlfriend and you scraping her with those talons. Yes, talons. So anyway, got my nickname on here. It's got these things called sandals on the back. 5 of them. I like that. That was cool. So you guys are the best fans in the world. Thank you. Now I gotta eat. I'm talking trash to my buddy over here, Dylan Armbrust. This is actually our office where we get it done. He gets everything done. I don't do shit, but just come in here and train. He hooks me up, puts me up in a nice office, and gives me my own parking space that I know some of the people want it to actually park in. No, it says, I would like to wish you all the best on your birthday. A lot of personal and sports success, and at least 5 other successful Mr. Olympias. Send you a small present. Hope it makes you happy. That's cool. My aunt. Dylan, did you get a jacket and t-shirt too?
But I didn't get it personally.
You didn't get the personalized letter though. Yours is just, hey Dylan, thanks for giving me a badass gym, the best gym in the world to come train at and scream and holler at. Yeah. How many people come in here screaming and hollering when I'm not here?
A few. Night crowd.
A night crowd? Are they actually lifting anything? Some?
I don't know.
It's not what it used to be, right?
No, it's definitely not what it used to be.
They need different motivation, right?
Well, they just basically want to see themselves on social media anymore. You know,
How many guys are filming themselves in the gym?
I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, all through the day.
Do you remember when, so when I started competing, it was in 03, you were already won some national contests and stuff. Do you still remember the day when you could not pose inside of a gym?
Oh, everybody used to stay covered up.
But the gym owner would be like, no. Like,
Well,
depends on where you trained at,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, I
you were
remember.
training at a hardcore gym. I was training at freaking Bally's and 24-hour fitness. They're like, take that bodybuilding shit, and you and your drawers, and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we would literally have to wait, ask the front desk.
Yeah, nobody wanted us in their gyms.
Yeah.
Back then. Now
No one
it's
wanted a gym. Now it's like, to take a picture? Oh yeah, just drop your drawers right here. Girls bending over, seeing their damn colon and shit. It's so true, man. Like, I still remember the day where I was training for my first show, and I was so nervous. And my friends, John Bauer and Josh Panda, were like, "Oh, we're done. You know, let's try to do some poses." And I was like, "Okay." I took my shirt off and stuff, and he was like, "Take your pants off." And I was like, "What?" It's like he was like, "Take your fucking pants off, dude. Like, it's bodybuilding." I was like, "Man, I ain't never had no grown ass man tell me to drop the drawers, man. Like, I'm not down like that." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What kind of shit is this?" And I remember posing and realizing that, oh, okay, I get what they're saying. You have to be comfortable in your skin, no matter who's around. But there was one time I was supposed to compete. It was for the state show, and I'm posing in a group exercise room over at the Inglewood Bally's, and the Denver Nugget cheerleaders walk in. Yeah, I was not very excited about that. They were like, go carry on. They just all sitting there watching. I'm like, damn, man. Like, you just be nervous and stuff, when you're posing for the first time. And, man, but nowadays it's like everybody, even the guy that couldn't win the backyard classic is out here hitting poses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I guess in a good way, that means that bodybuilding is growing, and whether they compete or not, they all want to flex, they all want to show off.
Well, what I don't like is physique dudes doing bodybuilding poses. It's like, dude, if you're gonna do physique, or if you really want to be a bodybuilder, go do a bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just sit there and show everybody your abs like you're supposed to.
I think it's interesting because a lot of people are gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, man, that's fucked up, and it's like, but you have a point because the poses in that category are as such. Now they have a classic physique competition for guys that are kind of like in between, whether you want to do that or not, or open class. I think the classic physique will be better because it is height and weight. So there's guys that still play flag football, softball, basketball, other sports, and they're just like in between. They're like, I don't really know if I want to do open class. Maybe I'm too tall. I'm 6'5" or 6 foot tall. They can pose. Open class, of course, that's what we do. If you were to see bodybuilders doing physique poses, people would wonder, why is he doing that? So I get your point. I mean, it's kind of like some of them I think are very nervous into doing open class because I still think that there's probably some guy that's probably doing physique or is thinking about doing physique that probably should be doing bodybuilding, and he's probably a little nervous. But I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. I mean, bodybuilding is what makes this world go round. It's where it started, and I can appreciate all the categories, but at the same time, it's like if someone were to do my show and they were out there just posing like bodybuilder, I'd be like, well, why don't you compete in bodybuilding then? So they have that inner bodybuilder, open class bodybuilder in them.
Yeah, they all want to be a bodybuilder deep down inside.
What did Ronnie Coleman say? They don't want to lift no heavy ass weight, which is funny because some of these guys can lift some heavy ass weight.
Yeah.
It's just a personal preference, I guess. But I guess it would get annoying. I don't go to a whole lot of shows. I mean, I'm at a lot of shows, but I'm doing signings and stuff. I'm not sitting there judging guys at shows. So they're literally just posing all the time.
It's different now, I get it, but when I came up late 80s, 90s, it was like, it was bodybuilding and that was it. And these guys that do physique and they're sitting there hitting bodybuilding poses, it's like, well, start over and go back down to the national level and start doing bodybuilding.
I think they should try it. I think everyone that starts off, like I've had friends that do physique and I'm like, I know you're nervous because they all say it. They're like, don't think I'm big enough or this, that. And it's like, mentality's all messed up. Do you have proportion? Do you have symmetry? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have all these things? They probably do. But they also don't have enough years of training. Well, I did my first bodybuilding show after 1 year of training, and I mean, yeah, I'm probably an exception, but if you get your ass kicked at one of these bodybuilding shows, I've had the guy that plays 16 out of 15 people get his ass whooped and then come back that next year and be top 5 in bodybuilding because he knew that it required a lot of work. And sometimes I think some guys get a false sense of reality because they'll turn pro or, I want a show in physique, and then you have like 1,000 guys that do physique. And everybody turned pro in 1 year. When everyone's turning pro in 1 year, it's kind of strange. But I do think that it's becoming very, very much competitive because a lot of guys are realizing that what's their biggest mentality? It's like if they're not winning, they want to get bigger. So then they realize, damn, I should probably be doing bodybuilding. And because everyone's mentality when they lose is like, I got to be bigger. I've never heard a guy that says, I lost, I should be smaller.
Yeah, but like, here's the deal. You remember this back in the day when a guy would do it'd take him 5 to 10 national shows to turn pro. But when he did, the whole fan base was excited to see him turn pro. Now these guys turn pro, nobody even knows who the hell they are because it's happening so fast. And then the second, they're not even ready to compete in a pro show.
Yeah.
It's like back when, Paul Mayo, Mike Matarazzo, all those guys were getting, they were fighting to get their card year after year. And then when they did, you couldn't wait to see what they did against the pros.
Matt Mendenhall, guys like Matt Mendenhall didn't even turn pro.
No.
Was in that same lineup in '91 with Levrone. I think Wheeler was there. DeMayo. There's one more.
Yeah, it was a big name. That was like.
Oh, Ronnie Coleman got 5th.
Yeah.
And he came coming back, and I think it's pretty competitive. I mean, I was at the nationals and stuff. I think it gets competitive. It's just, I think we all kind of miss seeing like the rivalries at the amateur level. They don't spend enough time there. So then when they turn pro, it's like the guy that won the nationals and stuff, you don't even know what he did as a pro. He's not even like, it's just, but I still encourage guys to compete. I think it's important that they compete, but I do think that they need to weigh out where their genetics lie. Because once you're training your ass off and stuff like that, some people just grow, man. And you shouldn't be afraid of saying, you know what? I'm a Formula One racer. I don't race in this Honda Civic class. I just don't. Like I'm naturally gifted to if I lift weights, I'm gonna be, because I was thinking I was like, man, like would I have been able to do classic? My first year as a bodybuilder, I'd have been able to do classic. But that second year, no way. Because my height and my weight would have, my weight jumped. My height stayed the same, but my weight jumped. So I think if a guy does physique because he's a little nervous or something like that, yes, do it. He gets the bug, he's probably going to want to do classic. And then as he gets bigger, he's going to be forced into doing open. I want more guys to do open because at some point in time, I'm going to retire and stuff. I want to see bodybuilding continue to be, the staple. And it always will be, in my opinion, because it's a freak show. It's people get excited about seeing a guy with 22-inch guns and 32-inch quads. It's just nuts. But I think a lot of open class bodybuilders, whether you're a pro or amateur, can learn a lot from classic and also physique. Is realizing that they're doing something to keep the proportions a certain way, the dryness, the waist trim, and all the while being able to stand up there and hold poses, because they have to hold poses differently than we do, because we have to hold them this way, they have to hold them standing straight, and presentation. Their presentation has to be, look, like they're all kind of the same. So their presentation has to be so good, the way they walk, the way they smile, the way they make it look effortless. I think even open class bodybuilders can learn from that, and each alike. So I don't really think of it being a divide. I think a lot of guys are like think that open class bodybuilders are pissed at them. It's like, no, it's all good. It's all what Joe Weider probably wanted anyway, is that more people working out. Yeah. But I think there should be guys that are very real with themselves and say, I should probably be doing this class, and don't be afraid of it. It's okay. Like, I ain't talking shit, but at the end of the day, Mr. Olympia made $400,000 at the damn Olympia, and physique didn't. It just didn't. And then you want to talk about that from a money standpoint, and then also from a global standpoint. There's forget likes and comments on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Like, don't forget about that. Take all that away, and who are you going to look at? Bodybuilder. If that shit got shut down tomorrow, this channel got shut down tomorrow, bodybuilder would be the guy that they walk down the street and they're like, who the hell is that guy with those calves? Or who the hell is that guy with those arms? Not, oh yeah, he's got great abs. It's no knock. It's just, that's why bodybuilders have to take, the guys that are competing at the amateur level, you got to take this very serious, because guys like me, Jay, Ronnie, Dorian, Arnold, all these guys, Dexter, Sean Ray, Flex Wheeler, Chris Cormier, Kevin Levrone, like all these guys, the DeMayos, the Branch Warrens, all these guys, we all collectively come together and made the sport what it is, along with Joe Weider's help and everybody that works in the NPC and IFBB. Don't F this up by not competing at a very high level. Don't F this up by not training hard and this and that, because the last thing we want to hear about is like, oh, I'm not even going to go to the USA's this year because ain't nobody in it. It sucks. No. Who cares about the nationals? It used to be like a lot of fierce. Shit, when I turned pro, it was 44 guys in my class, and they're all badass. I remember guys that were like winning their class the year before that didn't even place in my class. That's how competitive it was. And now it's like we don't have that rivalry going. So some of y'all need to talk some shit online to each other. I dare you guys. They're like, no, we'd rather talk shit to you, Phil. Like, oh, okay. You know, interest in this motherfucker. I bet if I start running like that, I bet